up, everyone? This is Yona, and welcome to your Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast Season 2! Whoa! My god, it's our penultimate episode! And, well, it's been quite a year. Oh no, almost a year since we started Season 2. And we actually come in this far. Alright, so, before we start our topic for this episode and for our, since it's already our penultimate episode, pinaulit ko na po. I would want to tell you guys, guys want to share everything from, we start with Eureka Fest, then Ozine Fest, and there's ToyCon and ACX. So, anong muna, and then plus yung Tugatog Music Festival. So, ang dami kong sasabihin sa inyo, guys. But unfortunately, due to, our time constraints, we have to short them one by one. And before we gotta move on to our main topic for this episode. So we started with Eureka Fest. So I said in my blog that this is my first time to attend Eureka Fest at the same time. This is the first out of the Metro Con in 5 years. And nakakatawa kasi napakasimple. And everything in local residents or cosplayers are very warming. Naka-overwhelmed. And unfortunately, we had to postpone to move our second YKIP line to another date, which I'm gonna tell you guys at the end of the episode. And I don't know. And then it's very coincides with our Independence Day and then Cure Miracle's birthday, so it's gotta be obvious. It's very obvious. And then I was cosplaying as the 13th Doctor in her blue t-shirt. So this is one of the variants I already have in my closet. And I joined the karaoke contest and I sang Eternal Snow from which is currently I watched. Alright? And it's all around it's part of my classic anime watch list. So it's been for 5 years. And to celebrate, because that time is to celebrate for the centenary of the anime industry in 2017. So it became a tradition of sorts. With a marathon from the classic and to the most recent shows that I watched. Okay, so and then I didn't even do the talking, but I got home the sword that already it's in the altar, on the right side of the altar. Yeah, so it's still there. It's still being used already. I got one at the raffle though. So I would say overall it's really good, and I'm gonna make sure that I'll be getting stable again for next year. And for Ozine Fest naman, it's good to be back. And I joined the karaoke this time. It's from Tropical Root Creature. Regarding the Nakayoshi or the Soul Friendship, and of course Winagita and the version of the Tropical Rich Kills. So because at that time kasi birthday ni Kill number last June 30. Well, I'm not gonna talk about what the freaking hell it is. It's just Kill number's birthday, okay? And I did even one, but I brought home some for cheese breads though. And I was cosplaying Yasmin Khan, and I spotted a Doctor cosplayer who was cosplaying the 10th. No, I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry, but it's got crossover things, a good crossover in inverse. inside the show. And I'm joking, I was gonna be linked. Linked 60th image. If it's written, yes. What if? Who knows? Malay natin, di ba? It's because it's doctor. Anything is possible, di ba? Yun. Nakakatawa din, tapos may na-encounter ako, well, is it, a bit in a partial way, may bagong 30 cosplayer. And I already told ito si Marian kasi, ano siya, pamangkin ni Cap Messi. So, is one of the leader of the team, okay, Gakuen. So, sabi ko sa kanya na kailangan siya ng wig, and actually, ginawa ko yun that time when I started cosplaying 13. And anong ginawa ko is nilagay ko ng acrylic paint to match the one of Jodie Whittaker. And sabi ko, nag-suspend to make it screen accurate. And parang ganun din So, ganun din. And ano yung ginawa ko dati? Anong ginawa ko dati? Yung sa suspended ni 13. The one with the yellow one and the blue from the first 2 seasons with Jodie, and yung blue suspended na ginamit sa Flux. Tapos, ano pa? I can't remember. Yan. So yun, this is gonna be a Tasman. Finally a Tasman shoot. But probably sort of that we expected. And pero probably in the next con, siguro, makakaroon din na Tasman shirt in the future. Kasi wala na si Jodie sa show, and technically shooting out where they take over. No, in the 60th, 60th anniversary. No, pero ganun talaga. Pero nevertheless, I really enjoy it naman. So really, you can find it in the future. And tapos, sa ToyCon naman, yes, I already did. I'm finally debuting Emir aka Kuromatoki. So, nakakatuwa din, na-overwhelmed din. Ang dami nagpipip sa akin Sobrang na-overwhelmed kasi I know, it's obvious it's pretty cure, and it coincides with the one that I'm gonna talking about in our podcast this episode. So, we're gonna talk about it later. And nakakatawa na kasi I encountered another preacher fan from the Philippines, and sobrang it's already had having an insights with the former goddess and mates. Let's say we're gonna make it a comeback after almost 2 years. And we gotta talking about everything about that certain topic. Di ko sasabihin sa inyo when I'm gonna talk about it, okay? Pero yun na nga, overall it's with all the things that I'm enjoying, and I saw the wonderful friends de Guzman, and of course the former daydream member Awi de Guzman. Oh my gosh, she was so awesome. I mean, they were so awesome. They're the coolest people I met, and sobrang they got the first time that I met them personally. I'm not gonna speak. Sobrang happy ako dun. And I joined the cosplay competition after 3 years. First time in 3 years. And I didn't able to spec. Hindi ko na-spec to win, but I did amazing. It's not, at least ito, it's a nice nice good thing about the Mashari po. Sobrang nakakatawa din. Ang dami nagpipicture sa akin, and I didn't able to the photo people that are overwhelmed as well. Nakakatawa din. Sobrang I really do this again in the next con. So yeah, you have to watch out. And then of course 5 days after, and then ACX day one ako. Oh, I didn't even, I really thought na wala akong pag-asang maka-attend. But, yun na nga, I'm pretty happy. Ito, shout, pwede kong i-shoutout si Kuy Cap Messi for this. Because, kung hindi sa kanya, hindi ako maka-attend ng ACX Day 1. And, after 5 years, naka-Day 1 ulit ako. And it's not the first time since 2017. And over ako. It's a good save na parang savior ko. Savior ko din si Kuya Miss. Anyway, so yun na nga. And I don't talk about anything. And I did join another cosplay competition. I didn't able to see na ang dami ang grabe. Like hindi ko ma-explain kung but I can't overwhelm me because it also coincided with the anniversary of the big reveal of Jonah Whittaker as the Doctor. And hindi ko na ini-expect talaga na may maghihiyaw sa akin. And sobrang nakaka-overwhelm. Nakakataba ng puso kasi if I think that the 13th Doctor is one that caused that parang pinupush yung bound, hindi na pushing the boundaries, kundi that cosplay made me ever kumbaga parang na above, hindi na above average, pero joke parang na push sa akin to be to how hard to have above average acclaim. Even in international even international, grabe din na-overwhelm ako. Sobrang, hindi ko even the long-time Doctor fans na mas na sa akin, they actually like, my cosplay. I don't know, how are we doing any words? Nakatawa, even from here, especially here, ang daming Whovians dito. And so even if some well, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. Grabe. Yan ang siguro dahilan kung bakit nagstay ako. Sobrang nanday kay 13. Nanday kay Jodie Whittaker. And binago na yung buhay ko. And the one that saved me from the series of depressions and everything. Sobrang fed up ako nun. But I didn't know what to do with Navdol, but not with this wonderful person, this wonderful character like the Doctor. I know, I love every single Doctor. I love all the versions of the Doctor regardless, because it's just the same character with different version. Pero, hindi nga na, sobrang na-over na, malaking utang na loob, kumbaga. And, I just can. Sobrang, well, I'm gonna get overwhelmed. And speaking of overwhelming, ito rin sa Tugatog. Because it's the first time, I already said, I already posted, nanalaro ko ng VIP, to my bro, tsaka sa akin in my big bro, and nasa VIP po kami, and ang ganda ng view. Ang ganda ng view, sobra. And you can see that on the stage for a few inches from the stage. Nasa right side ako. And yung kuya ko nasa left. And I just can't believe they got overwhelmed. And man, you can see, and not only there's Eminal, there's BGYO, there's Beanie, a lot of female groups already. Right, first one, Kaya, etc. So, not overwhelmed. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm so happy. It's been a while too. It's been a while that I went to Moa Arena, but it's the first time I'm gonna that I went throughout sa VIP. Na malapitan. So, I'm so happy. Yay. I'm so overwhelmed. So, now the overall, well, it's gonna be, and it's going to be good selfies with the former MNO4 members. So, yeah, some MNO, ex-MNO members. Tapos, we got G22 and Kaya. So, well, yeah, ang dami kong expect. So, yeah, and all this inclement weather and stuff, I know. Inclement weather aside, I know I'm gonna really enjoy those amazing events anyway. So, again, at the end of the episode, I'm going to reveal who's who, no pun intended, who's who for wait, yeah, and for the last part of July. So yes, please watch out for it. At the end of the episode. So yun. So from that on, we're gonna shall be moving on to our next topic. Well, we shall moving on to our main topic regarding our newest mid-season pre-cure, that is Amane Kasai, aka Cure Finale from Delicious Party Pre-Cure. So I know a lot of you are very out in awe. It's still in a hyping mode. It's still in fiesta mode because of course Cure Finale in the middle of something turbulent here in the Philippines. Something turbulent. Again, we are in the turbulent era of our cosplay community. Tanda yan, guys. And even our local geek industry. We are in the turbulent period, guys. Alright? But in the middle of this freaking turbulent adversary, all this turbulent adversary, so we're gonna have a single light in it. Every single time, all the prayer cures, all the remains in the darkness, the prayer cures are still with us. No matter what adversity, how social, political adversaries in each corner of this planet, in times of distress, in times of in times of unexpected stress and everything. Pero as I said, that the prayer cures are indeed the lights in the dark, ang mga liwanag sa dilim. So, then that includes Finale or Amanetan, to be exact. So, I already doing an interview with Limwe Oko in our vlog. It's already on my blog, which is Yona's blog on Blogger. So, in case you missed it out, so please do check it out. As I interviewed Nimwell for this wonderful occasion, for this vlog anyway. So, and of course I almost forgot about your original, and then of course we're gonna talk about the mid-season because that came before her. And we're gonna, so I say in the penultimate episode of season 1 that the mid-season cures set is the main reason why the precursors have saved from an impending cancellation and an unceremonious accent. At the end of the 2000s. Wow. And biruin mo yun. It's a turbulent time. There was a freaking turbulent time. Muntik na talaga. And I would say the reason why it became a successful gamble, and it became a huge gamble and paid it off, and thanks to that we have more than nearly 20 years of pre-care. So yeah, we can accrue we all to, of course, to those who are pushing the boundaries and gave a lot of gambles to become successful. So it's have to be people behind that gamble. Okay, and of course we're gonna expecting that. As for Finale, I know already, as I said, that she is the 5th redeemed mid-season cure overall. The first from planet Earth, and the 3rd exclusive in the Eureka era, and the first one in that said period, the current period of the show. And it's a very interesting to note. This is not the first time to have a redeemed mid-season cure, but also we had the first here from planet Earth. And very, very happy to know. I was gonna overwhelm, so I was jumping for joy, and my reaction was unlike of course unlike her, I like the two major purposes in the rare era, of course. Cures Earth and La Mer, wherein the former, my initial reaction was like Celagia, like, what? She's a spirit. What? That was my initial reaction when I saw Asumi Frame. Yeah, Asumi. Yes, I was like Celagia when I learned that she was a spirit. And as for Laura Aparados Hingis Lamer, Laura Lamer to be short. As for Laura or Lamer, yeah. Question: can we ask what I said? That is Laura gonna be a cure or not? But as time goes by, that she's gonna be cure. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be a cure. And then afterwards, nung malapit ng yung reveal ng shortly after the freaking hero with leaks about Lamer and say, oh yes, that's her. She's gonna be a cure. And I was jumping for joy. Ayun. Ganon din ako that recent cures. For us, same things with, I think, Cure Sunshine, Cure Passion. I already did Passion anyway. I already did with Passion. And, I knew, obvious pre-obvious for Sunshine and Moonlight. Then there's, yes, I remember, I watched Sweet regularly, that yes, it's gonna be if Elo Kuroko is gonna be a cure. I say she's gonna be a cure. I'm sure of it. That was what I said on my mind back when I was at college. And the same goes with Ako Shirabe or Cure Muse. Yes, she's gonna be joining the Sweet team. That when Doki Doki aired, and I was really thought, what the hell? Just, what? Who the hell is this freaky, where's this mysterious girl out of nowhere? And I'm trying to says QAs. I really thought she was Regina, but nah, she's a different person. But we actually learned about, Agua's true identity and such. Well, Fortune, it's pretty obvious. Cure Scarlet, yes. I knew she's gonna be a cure. Yes, that gal in the opening sequence would come and cure in the future. And it was talking about Towa and Kagi. Yeah, Towaji or Twilight, yeah. It's gonna be named as Cure Scarlet. Well, as for Cure Felice, it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious to say, Parfait, yeah, Shirokyo Hoshikiri, or, yeah, Cure Parfait. Slight. Very slight. Of course, Rumor, yeah, aka Rumor. It's obvious. Pretty obvious that she's gonna be a cure in the future. But quite very, very surprising that, of course, Amir or Mashiri are gonna do the same thing. And for Cosmo, it's pretty obvious. Where, she was the first anti-hero that became a cure. The first and only so far. Yeah, and her backstory was very sad. I know that it's kind of very stories. Each Mizuki has their own backstories. Whether it's sad, whether it's terrible, majority of which is very sad. But yeah, if you know what I mean. Okay, we got enough with this freaky hell recording. I'm done with the brief look backs on our past midseason cures. We're gonna talk about cure finale. But without further ado, so actually, originally, that Luca was supposed to, of course, to be guested here in this podcast. But unfortunately, due to constraints that she didn't able to have a guest for now because well, because of her laptop and such. Very unfortunate. But of course, and striving to look at the other guests. There's always Plan B, as they say. So I have a Plan B, and we actually finally found another new guest in a form of our, and this time for the Philippines. And I'm pretty happy to see a certain Cure fan, another Cure fan from my country. I'm so proud. Yes, true Pinoy pride. Yes. Okay, enough of that. So we shall is our guest ready for this? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and gender fluid people, let's welcome to our podcast from Batangas, the Philippines. You represent, of course, Nathaniel Vergara, aka Cure Light. Woo! Welcome to your Kuromotoki's interactive podcast. Not pa rin yun. Nath, hello. Hello, welcome to your Kuromatoki's interactive podcast. Kamusta ka na? Ayun, so, kamusta yung lockdown mo? Lockdown.
Masyadong stress, hindi na makakatulog ng maayos.
Pero ano,
pero nag-enjoy naman po ako sa pagbabasa at saka sa
ayun po, ayun. Oo. So, the usual, so I already gave as the common question. So, before move on to our topic, so, ang unang question ko sa'yo is, how did you get into the Eureka series?
Una po ay nasa Sailor Moon po. At dahil po ako search ng Sailor Moon, nag-pop out po yung Pretty Cure. So, yung una ko pong manood na Pretty Cure ay Smile Pretty Cure. Ay isa sa mga favorite ko pong series. Dahil po nila Cure Happy at saka nila Cure March. Sila po ay napaka-cute at they're so energetic and funny at the same time.
Ayun. So, yan. Smile was yung pinakauna mong season. Regular or nagmamarathon? Regular. Regular.
Alin pa?
Yung Isma, yung pinakaunang mong Cure season na pinapanood mo regular basis or nag-marathon ka?
Yung ano pong para marathon?
Yung parang nagmamarathon ka na ng episode. For example, nagmamarathon ako ng Max Heart. So, I have to catch Max Heart din kasi I know that this is a follow-up to Futariwa. And, yun, parang ganun. Nagmamarathon ng episode. So,
parang hindi po kasi ako ay rumble sa
so, ano yung pinakaunang mong season na pinakaunang Cure season na pinapanood mo regularly?
Yung pinakauna po, Smile Pretty Cure.
Ay, Smile, yes. Tapos, tapos, naging sunod na.
Opo, bago po nung napunta na po ako sa
And so, you've been a fan ka for 10 years na.
Kami hindi. Ako lang po yung nagsimulang manood ng Pretty Cure. January 2nd week noong noong 2021. So, bago-bago
Ay,
pa lang
last
po.
year. Last year ka. So, last year, Tropical which was aired last year. Ayun.
Yes po.
Yan. So, technically, Tropical which was the first season na pinapanood mo regularly. Ayun.
Lahat, yung punta po kasi ako sa anime noong parang mga November po yun, noong 2020. Doon po ako nagsimula manood ng anime.
Bago pala.
Yung pinakaunang anime na napanood ko po ay Minanawa. Tapos
okay.
po, Sailor Moon. Tuloy-tuloy na po hanggang parang mga May siguro, August na tapos na. Tapos patuloy ko na po yung Tropical Language tsaka yung Healing Good.
Ayun, Healing Good, yes. So, yun. So, Tropical Wish was yung pinakaunang season mo na pinapanood mo regularly. And then, naging tuloy-tuloy yung the obsessive cheer for that you have now. So, ayun. So, actually, matagal ako Precure fan. So, kasi sabihin. So, high school ako, I became a Precure fan thanks to, of course, yung airing ng Futariwa. Yung Filipino dub ng Futariwa sa Hero TV, which is the now-defunct Hero TV. And then, fortunately, natapos yung Futariwa, nag-hiatus ako. And then, it's a long story. Quite long story. Explain ko ng mga. So, nung nag-third year high school ako, doon, thank you internet, and I discovered Luminous to Milky Rose, tapos siguro, and then Pitch the Passion, tapos bumalik lang ako on a very full day nung nag-hard catch na, and then nag-start ako nag-marathon from Max Hard to Fresh. So, everything, it took 10 years. Almost 10 years na bago na magtapos. Kasi, work, school and work, yan. So, yun. Pero naging regular. Pero first season ko talaga, na naging fan was Futariwa. And then, the first season that I watched regularly was Hard Catch. So, yun. There's a long story. And then, I also cosplaying, various characters like Seiji Sagura, Yui Nanase, and then Ryu Kuroki. And I already cosplaying Cheers na kasi, so I got Ako Shirabe, tsaka si Mashiri. Yun. I'm so happy na natupad ko yung dream ko na maging Cure at in the form of cosplaying. And it was my teenage dream to become a Cure, albeit in a cosplay form. Sobrang, and very iconic kasi. But, natupad ko na rin. And yeah, I had to contribute Corona Chat for being a huge contributor para may save ko yung aking savings. Pero on top of that, I also collecting merch from the show. Napakadami. I don't know, I lost count. So many kasi. From Henshi devices, the weapons, everything, and even our facial merchandise. All of our facial merchandise, and even that I posted already to kasi it's pretty cure. So, ayun. Ang dami ko na naisip. Ngayon ko na feel ko eh. So, may paborito kang cure from each season?
From each season po. So, kahit ano season po nila. Ismail po ay...
Yes, per season.
Parang marami.
73 sila. Main 73. Plus yung iba.
Oo nga po. Well, minsan nga po nailigaw na ako kung alin yung mga favorite ko kasi ang dami nila.
So you have 73. There are 73 main cures actually. Plus two other cures that are one of our supporting. Ayun. And ang dami nila. Dati black and white lang, pero now hanggang finale. Can you imagine that? 73 of them. 73 main chairs in total. No, sobrang dami. Pero, meaning to say na that ang layo na nararating ng Cure series.
Oo nga po. At nangyari po dito sa Pilipinas, nag-bloom na ang Pretty Cure na anime. Pero nakakalungkot din na wala na ako nakikita masyadong anime sa TV kasi puro na paulit-ulit.
Kaya sabi ko, we should thank the internet. We should thank the internet for this. Anyway, yeah, go. Who's your favorite Cure?
Sa Smile Pretty Cure po ay si Cure Happy at saka si Cure March.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi po si Cure March ay favorite color ko po.
Which is green.
At saka po si Happy naman, gusto ko po yung pagka-cute niyo po at saka yung kanyang pagiging courageable po. Parang ganun.
Mm-hmm.
As po sa Doki Doki, si Cure Love nga ba yun?
Secure Heart. Secure Heart. It's Cure Heart. It's Cure Heart.
At sa Heart Catch noon po ay si Cure Blossom.
Yeah.
Sa Kira-Kira naman po ay si Cure Whip at saka po si Gelato.
Si
Sa
Gelato.
Happiness Charge naman po ay si Lovely at saka si Han. Sa Go Princess naman po, ang pinaka-favorite ko po ay si Cure Flora po. Sa Hug to naman po ay si Cure Yel.
Yeah.
Etwal.
Etwal. It's Etwal.
Sige po. Si Cure Magical. Sa healing ko naman po ay si Cure Fontaine. Ay silang tatlo po. Yung nauna pong tatlo bago pong dumatay si Cure Earth. Sa Trap Language naman po ay si Cure Summer at saka po si Cure Lamer.
My best girls. Oh my god, I already told them. We have may topic ako about them, no? So, sa podcast na ito.
Yeah.
So, napakakinggan mo?
Kanina lang po.
Oh, sobra ang ganda, actually we have my international guest kami, so which is Raspberry, and we were talking about you at that time kasi which is before yung debut ni Q Oasis sa Tropical Rouge. Nagkaroon, and then before nagkaroon ng mid-season update niyo, sina Summer eh. So we're talking about them so far. Tapos what's gonna happen, what was gonna happen to them in the future and something like that. Natupad pa naman din in the finale. Oh, most of them pa naman yun.
Oo nga po.
Something predict in the future. Napredict ko yun yung future. Ayun. Okay. What is your anong favorite mong seasons? Yung sa
Season po. Ang halos lahat po kasi dahil na po ng mga kwento nila.
Yung mga nauna.
Magkakaiba po yung kwento.
Yung mga na talaga from sobrang parang sila talaga yung mga pioneer yung first 5. First 6, sorry.
Parang halos lahat po sila. Halos lahat po, matariwa hanggang po ngayon. Paborito ko kasi mas binibigyan po nilang kahulugan yung nature, yung friendship, yung love, lahat po.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya
sure, totoo.
nagugustuhan ko po.
Totoo.
Minsan po ay nire-rewatch ko pa po dahil nga po minsan nakalimutan ko na ang pangalan.
Ayun.
Kaya masaya maganda kahit po ulit-ulitin ko maganda pa rin po ulit takbo.
Ayun. Yan. So, yun. Dapat ko na sasabihin. So, if ever na magkaroon ka ng free cure merch, ano yun?
Si character po, ano.
Kahit ano, enhancing
Sa tingin
device,
ko po,
your weapon,
yung
anything.
figures, gusto ko po ay figures ni Cure Flora. Siya
Yung
po
dress up
pinaka-top.
kiss ni, ano, ng Princess Cures.
Opo.
Ayun. Pati
Ang
yung Princess Perfume.
Opo.
Ayun. Yun. So, yan. Medyo nawala ating mic. So, dahil nga, we have Cure finale. So, we get a bit, recap, parang look back sa atin, yung mga nauna sa kanya. So, yung mga naunang mid-season Cure. So, unahin ko na si Passion. So, ano yung pinaka-impressions mo kay Setsuno Higashi or si Cure Passion?
Cure Passion.
Mm-hmm.
Ang passions ko sa kanya ay lahat doon talagang believe siya, talagang ako'y galit sa galit dahil ang dami niya ng harm na nagulo. Pero at the end, kahit na siya nasa billing form natin, pinili niya parang tulungan yung Cure hanggang sa siya ay naging Cure Passion.
Kasi nga, because, ang dami nagawa na kasalanan. She did commit too many sins kasi. But, she wanted to live. She wanted to give it parang ginagbigyan ng second chance. And then, nung namatay si Setchan, ayun, namatay siya, pero binuhay ulit. It's kind of a metaphor kasi. When you if you get the crucial reference, having the resurrection kasi, and then give you a second chance, eto na, magpapatawad ka na ng kasalanan.
The second chance always the best.
Bihira na magkaroon ng second chance. So, tama na ng pagkakamali niya, anything. So, nakakatawa kasi, tapos napakaganda yung development niya as a character and as a Cure. And yan ang pinakagusto ko kay Passion is na nagkaroon ng sense yung buhay niya, and yan yung basically one of the best ever sa buong Cure series, yung yung pagiging sarili niya, being herself. She was socially awkward because she was just adjusting kasi yung life niya sa Earth, and she was staying with the Momozono family, and yung relationship niya ni Love or ni Cure Peach, it was so very lovable to watch him. Lovable to watch. Ayun. So, yan. And, ano pa? What do you think about kina Sunshine and Moonlight? Sorry, una natin si Itsuki. Una natin si Itsuki. Si Itsuki.
Sila pa,
Sunshine and Moonlight. So, una natin si Itsuki.
Si Itsuki-chan. My impression sa kanya ay siya yung matapang.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya niyang itago lahat ng mga problema ng kanyang pamilya kahit yung kanyang kuya ay may sakit. Talagang pinaglalaban niya. Pero at yung iba niyang side kasi ay siya. Wait lang po.
Ayun. Go on. Sige lang.
Tawagan lang po ako ng ma'am.
Sige lang. Yan, same question. What do you think about kay Sunshine muna?
Kaya niya pong matapang po siya, kaya niya itago lahat ng kahit na siya nahihirapan deep inside. pinapakita niya pa rin na okay lang po siya, maayos siya. Sarap nila Blossom at saka ni Marie. Kahit na siya continue, kahit nahihirapan, wala niya pa rin kung yung duties niya bilang student council president. Pero dahil nga po doon, nung inatake siya ng kanyang, ng enemies yung kuya niya, doon niya talaga pinakita yung kanyang courage na sumamas kina Gear Blossom. May pakita yung tapang niya, na kanya labanan lahat. Kaya niya labanan.
Yun, totoo.
Basta siya yung mag-secure po tayo.
Totoo.
Pure sunshine pa. siya talaga.
Totoo. Ang sobrang, you could see na, parang magiging babae ni Itz, kasi sobrang, very shocking indeed. Pero, at the same time, yung Android German side niya, napaka, it's just the way na, parang siya yung tipong yung cure na, you have to, paglaro yung tao na importante sa kanya, and how to adopt, something, because she was the student council president that time, and she was the first na nagkaroon ng ganyan, and to be exact na napaka it's very cool to see na we had a cure na not just defensive and such, but also a student council president. It was also a midseason din, pero yun nga sabi ko sa inyo, sobrang wow. I could forget na yung impression ko kay Itsuki about becoming a cure. I really knew that talaga from the start. And so I knew it from the
siya pa lang po
Oo.
So, naging cure.
Parang pre-predict ko yun. So, yun. So, how about kay Yuri Tikikage or si, Moonlight?
Si Cure Moonlight, my impressions is may konti man na kay minsan po. Pero si Cure Moonlight naman ay isang mabait na tao naman. Isang magandang karakter na pwede. Kaya siguro po siya hindi po naging cure at the first nung naging cures po yung mga sila Cure Marine, sila Cure Blossom, sila Moonlight. Dahil po,
Pero mas una si Moonlight.
O kaya, nahirap na tanggap yung pagkamatay ng kanyang fairy na talagang minahal na hindi niya naprotektahan yung tree, yung flower tree.
Oo. Sobrang lungkot. Sobrang lungkot. Yung kay Dark, very terrible indeed talaga. Sobrang lungkot, knowing talaga na may sad story si Moonlight. Kasi, I know, mas nauna kina Blossom and Marine. Pero that time kasi, sobrang I'm giving sympathy on the character. And, feeling ko na namatayan ako of course, namatayan ng relative, and nakakalungkot yung pati yung tatay, worse yung dad niya, who is actually a bat, yung parang ginamit din ng mga kalaban kasi si Professor Sabaku, kasi we all know that he was missing all the time during his trip to Paris, and I think it is, kung di ako nakakamali, kasi it was mentioned in some movie, yung season movie ng Hard Catch, and sa the actual TV show proper kasi. So, that time kasi nawawala si Professor Tsukikage, and actually we knew na siya din. Actually, he and Sabako are the same person. Very shocking. And no, nag-take the hit siya to protect Yuri from Dune. Yun, Dune pala. Ito na yun. Sobrang talaga nanungkot ako. Sobrang lungkot ko. And really, talaga hindi nagkaroon ng chance na to amend in between the two. And then yung kasi yung may misunderstanding kasi with her mom, with si Mrs. Tsukikage, and naging strained yung relationship nila with because of Professor Tsukikage's sudden disappearance. And ayun, nakalungkot. Ang lungkot talaga, sobra. But, it was, yun, sige lang.
Talagang yung buhay niya talaga equivalent ko sa isang magkakaibang person. Back tayo niya, parang nalulungkot siya, bakit di na siya pwede maging pedicure dahil dahil father, dahil all of the things na naranasan niya. Tinatago. Nakangiti siya pero deep inside.
Sobrang lungkot.
Talagang
Sobrang lungkot. But it was Tsubomi ni Yaris kasi was the reason why kung bakit namubalik yung pagiging being yung happy side niya. And the reason
yung na-build.
Yung parang na-build yung conscious, yung well-being niya. And the reason why kung bakit namumbalik kasi the realization yung teamwork, something that she never felt before. Ayun. So, pero overall, ang ganda. Actually, it's so sad. Sad and very, very sad indeed. And at the same time, nabibigyan kulay ulit yung life niya because of course, kina-blossom kasi. And sila dinadayo kung bakit, that moonlight has regained her and restored her, her happy well-being and becoming a cure again, and the realizations about the burden, learn about her burden and everything and stuff. Sobra. Ayun. And so okay, let's moving on to the next set of midseason cures. So we're gonna start with kay Ellen or si Curebit. So what do you think about her?
Yes, siya ay isang villain na gustong sirain ang diwa ng musika. Na noong siya naging cure, my impressions is 50-50 pa rin. May sad side siya, katulad ni Life.
Of course.
Then sa isang episode, lagi niyang inuulit sa sarili niya na bakit ako naging cure, ba't ako naging ganito, ang dami kong nasira, ang dami kong napahama.
Fantasy fashion din It's just, fantasy fashion than before. Grabe. I mean, when I watched si Ellen kasi, you know that she become a cure without the Henshi device yet. Tapos, ganito, why became a cure, ganito, ganito. And then, after an episode, she was so regrettable kasi. Very regrettable. Pero, and on the next episode, ayun, she made up her mind na magiging cure siya full time. And, ayun, wanted to save Earth and, of course, Major Kingdom, no? Major Land, sorry, it's Major Land. So, yun. She really became a cure, and natawa din ako, and I'm pretty happy to know that Ellen is a cure, and so happy to join with of course Melody Rhythm, and of course later on with Muse after her big reveal on the reasons why she became a cure secretly kasi. So we'll more on that later. And yan yung and then yung friendship niya with Hami was Very to start with, parang zigzag din eh. It's like a composition. It's like a a composition stuff. Kasi on the one hand, na nagiging naging flat minor, but on naging flat minor, and then but when the music had start begin to restore the energy, nagiging yan, hindi na siya naging fully major na siya. So yan, naging, and then their friendship were, yung friendship nila, nire-restore yung friendship nila with Tommy, and to parang na-renew yung relationship na with Ako and her royal family din eh. Shortly after that, after Mephisto was redeemed din. Ayun.
Maganda po yung kanyang character development from being regretful hanggang sa naging positive. Naging positive. Diba?
Yun. Ayan, so we're done with Beat, so we're gonna move on kay Ako or Muse. So what do you think about, of course, kay Muse?
Napakagaling yung mag-hide ng identity.
Oo.
Yung kanyang pagiging hideful, parang minsan ang gusto pa niyang protektahan yung kamaway dahil yung mga kasama, yung mga Cures ay nag-isip, ito bang si Cure Muse ba talaga ay kakampi o kaaway? Dahil po parang pinoprotektahan ni Cure Muse yung tatay niyang villain kaysa sa tulungan sila. Tapos lagi sinasabi ni Kuromatoki na wag yung atake.
Ayun, that's the reason why kung bakit ayaw ni Ako na pag-away yung mom tsaka dad niya. Of course, yung si Queen Aphrodite tsaka si Mephisto. Ayun. That's the reason, yan yung pinakadahilan kung bakit ayaw ni Ako ang pag-away yung parents niya. So of course, she fled to Earth in a search for her dad, and of course, nag-hide yung identity niya. It's very obvious. We're very curious to say, huh? Well, are Ako and Muse are the same person? Tinanong ko eh. When I watch Sweet, just go. But over time, I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen talaga. And knowing the truth that
nakontrol tatay
yung dad niya. Ayaw talaga niya ni Ako eh. Na pagawa yung niya. Yung kasi yung the reason pero technically si Noise talaga pinaka parang root cause of everything. Kaya ginawa that is why Yona was created. Yeah. So, and we learn about yun some movie on Sweet about regarding yung a friend of sorts named Suzu has a very not understandable relationship between her and yung, I don't know about anything, pero ito si Aphrodite kasi it's being used by a certain bad guy, and actually before being defeated by ni Melody in her crescendo form. So yun na nga, and because of that, the said friend, which is Suzu and Ako, had restored their friendship. And and then my god, it actually became parang pina-focus kasi on the mid-season cure kasi. This is very kung hindi ako nakakamali, it's probably not the first time. No, it's not probably the first time. Probably the first time. Pero on top of that, itong si Muse, first kasi very mysterious siya. Pero over as the story progresses, ayun na, boom, boom. The truth have been revealed, and it's talking about Ako, and yung relationship now with Sota was very kind of cute to watch din eh. And there's some sort of imitation between them kasi. But on top of that, not just very cute, but very badass indeed si Muse.
Para nakakagulat din po kay Muse na para siyang elementary student ata.
Siya yung pinakaunang elementary school na cure sa franchise. Siya yung pinakauna and very first na that come from a royal family. A bit for a different dimension kasi. Sorry.
Opo.
Ayun. So, yun. So, how about kay Aguri or si Curace? What do you think about her?
Sino pa?
Si Ace. Curace. Si Aguri.
Scare A. Yeah. Napaka-mature ng kanyang tsura. Isa sa napaka-mature na cure.
Mm-hmm.
Nagbibigay ng motivation kina Amane, kina Makop, si Nakira kasi nagbibigay courage, nagbibigay ng mga plano kung paano sila palakasin, paano hanap mga nawawalang kagamitan ng mga cures. Siya lang yung nag-motivate sa mag-doctor na kaya na iligtas itong si Reyna nga ba yun?
Si Regina.
Si Reyna Chan.
Si Regina. Si Regina.
Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Si Regina. Tapos, hindi ko in-expect na siya pala ay pag siya nasa normal form, yung human form, siya pala yung bata.
Pero so similarities kasi kami yun. Pero, yung gulat talaga. In fact, I thought na ibang person na siya, pero, oh, wait. She's, what? Elementary student. There's nothing good. Nakakagulat din eh.
Nagulat niya, idol mo na, tataka sila. Laging sinabi ni idol mo na ata na, sino ka? Tapos bigla pa lang pagka
Oh, grabe yung sa Aguri. Pero we actually learned na yung isang tao pala sila. You know, si Aguri, Regina, and si Archan. They are the same person, which is si Marie Ange. And then si Princess Marie kasi, isa na yun eh. Kasi, you know, that Regina is representing yung selfish side ni, of course, ni King Selfish. Ni King Selfish kasi, who is also yung king ng Trump Kingdom. And yung good side ni, of course, ng king of Trump King kasi, it's mo si Aguri. And then yung parang hindi siya the goods of ni Princess Marie. Yeah, sorry. Gotta mixed up yun. So si Regina kasi is representing yung selfish side ni Princess Marie, and yung si Agri was the good selfish side. And then si IG yung parang parang life some sort of life representation, and some sort of life representation niya. So it's like kind of like si Luminous kasi, because si Luminous is basically parang the life of the Queen of Light. Yan. But whereas kina Ace, Regina, and Aichan, it's just the same person. We actually learned na isang tao pala sila. And we wanted to save King Selfish from his bad deeds. And the reason why kung bakit napadpad sa Earth si Agri is because, well, ayaw naman ma-influence ni King Selfish, some for reasons unknown, pero fortunately, yung adopted grandma niya yung nagkup sa kanya, and how to be, how to be a decent human being or anything, you know. Pero nakakabigla eh. But I think itong si Ace, very shocking. We don't know about her except yun nga yung sinabi ko na it's just the good side ni Princess Marion. Ayun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we already done with A, so we're gonna move it on kay Yona or si Cure Fortune. So, your impressions pala kay Fortune.
Fortune. Parang, ang impression ko sa kanya, parang siyang madamot. Parang ayaw niyang, sinilagay niya sinisisi si Princess.
Easy kasi.
Parang selfish siya na siya ang nagkasalanan niya kung bakit ganito nangyari, bakit ganun, bakit. Hindi natin masisisi hindi naman natin alam yung background story niya. Yung pala, kanyang naging background story yung ate niya, si Kier Tender.
Mm-hmm.
Natalo. Tapos lahat ng kanyang galit, ibinuhos kay Kier Princess dahil sa kingdom, napunta sa kamay ng kaaway ng lahat.
Oo.
Then, lagi niya sinisisi. Pero, at the end of the day, nagkasundo naman sila. Natuloy yung kwento. Nagkaroon na rin ako ng fun sa kanya na isa din sa mga maganda din na character development cure. It's now.
Ito kasi si Fortune, nalalaman natin kung bakit ganito siya. It's because, siguro yung influence ni Tanner, yung ate niya. And, the thing is, nung kinanong ni, kung di ako nakakamali, si Phantom, or si Fan, I think, yeah, Fan, yes, Fan, yes, si Phantom, or si Fan, na yung pinakulong niya. So, because, he's the treasure hunter. Siyempre, gusto na nilitas ni Ion na si Maria. So, yun na nga, si Tender. So, tapos, nung na-release I think si Mirage, or si Queen Mirage, si Tender, ayun, yun nag-brainwashed. Nag-brainwashed, tapos naging horrified si Fortune about it. And ayaw na niya kalaban yung ate niya. And pero they wanted to encourage to save Tender from being brainwashed kasi ayun nag-unlock yung finisher, yung group finisher na Innocent Harmony. Ayun ang dahil ng
mas nilulungan pa po nila si Pure Fortune kahit na anong ginawa sa binigyan na talaga nila lahat ng nakolekta na binigyan nila sa kanya para lamang para makalaban, matulungan sila, lalo na nahihirapan na sila. Tayo change cards yung ginagamit ng panlaban. Transform.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're done with Fortune, and we're gonna move on kay Towachi or si Scarlet. So, what do you think about kay Scarlet?
Hindi talaga at first wala tayong ideya din. Kasi first encounter pa lang po niya kay Q Flora violin.
Oo.
Tapos violin, first encounter, violin. Tapos, nung naipaglaban nila yung mga cures din sa realm, nagkulat na talaga si Flora na yung babaeng nakita niya ay yung feeling in the princess. Yung,
Actually, oo.
nagulat sila, talagang shock. Ano,
Mm-hmm.
akala talaga nila ay isang pala ay and isang isa sa mga kasama ng building na sumakop sa kingdom.
Sa Hope Kingdom. Mhm. Kasi, yung ganito, yung backstory ni Towachi is grabe, you know. It's just like, quite similar din kina Passion tsaka Beat. Pero kay Scarlet, ibang level na to eh. Kasi, shock, in her case kasi, nakidnap siya. Talaga. As in, kinignap siya. And wondering why yung mga tao sa Hope Kingdom there are losing hope kasi because Towachi was missing and all of that. Yung pala nagpunta sa a certain forbidden forest tapos and met despair. Tapos nagkataon tapos ginanap ni Despair yung opportunity na of course gagamitin si Towachi. And then, knowing that she was a daughter or some, so fake daughter, but she's not actually. Pero yun na nga, yun yung pinakadahilan kung bakit sinakop yung Hope Kingdom. Tapos, and yung This Dark, na syempre, alam naman na natin, actually, the bad guys and the preachers are wanted to conquer Earth then. And, such time na gagamitin of course, si Towachi as Twilight. Of course, she was the bad. She actually, knowing that wasn't bad at all kasi, knowing that she was just brainwashed and everything, pero yung as I said, yung similarities kina Passion and Beat, yung kay Scarlet, ganun din. Full of regrets. Ang dami ng na harm na, of course, na tao and even the creatures na wala naman kilalaman doon.
Kanya kaya
Ayun. Wala naman kilalaman doon and yung line na tumutok talagang tumatak sa akin. Yan, yung sinabi niya na since once committed will never disappear. But I wish from the bottom of my heart that I shall live with my sins. Yan that line really marked me. Yan ang tumatak sa akin. Hanggang na yon. I never ever forget that word. And meaning to say that you have committed too many sins, of course, it will never disappear forever. But if you wanted to correct them, kung gusto mong i-correct, itama yung pagkakamay na yon, then you should live with them. Itama ninyo by living with them. Living those sins committed.
Motivational person na.
And yung sa maiden debut grabe, sobrang, oh my god, very hot, very explosive yung yung debut niya as Scarlet and if
Fire.
sobrang sunog na sunog. Well, on top of that, very hot yung yung debut niya. And then yung sobrang regretful siya. But at the same time, she lived with the sins committed. And sobrang, I can say na, very cool din. Very cool. Very cool ni Scarlett. And her relationship with, of course, kay Kanata is becoming very more reconcilable tapos nagiging very stronger than ever. And even kina Flora din. Very, it's getting better na as the story progresses until the end.
inaccept na niya kung ano yung future na tatahak.
Mhm. Mhm.
Di ba talaga kasi Scarlett matapang talaga.
Mhm.
Kayang gawin lahat.
Mhm. Okay, so let's moving on kay of course Hachan or si Koto Hanami or yeah si Felice. What do you think about kay Felice?
Wala lang, napaka-cute niya sa voice, sa kanyang itsura, parang talagang kulang niya. Gusto ko na kumatin yung face niya kahit hindi totoo. sa sa kanyang long fairy form na sobrang cute, na sobrang liit, na parang kasing laki lang ng coin purse.
No,
na
it was just
talagang
mhm. That was
inalagaan nila Milay.
Rico. Oh. Yeah, parang mami niyan yun eh. They are like their moms kasi.
Oh. Tapos, yung talagang nalulungkot na sila Pure Magical. Diyan. Doon sa may fountain, doon na nagpakita si Hachan na mas kasing tangkad na nila, na hindi na nila makilala. Talagang shocking sa kanila. Kahit ako ganyan pa talaga yan. Nagbago
Papawat
naman
na lang ako.
malaki na ng pagbago dahil
Ako na nagpapawat na lang ako eh. Pero on top of it, she's still the same kasi. She's still the Hachan that we all know and love. And very, and siguro kasi yung nurturement from Mira Enrico eh. Para nagiging investment.
parang naging foundation niya.
Mhm.
Parang si Hachan ata isang part din ng parang pumoprotekta sa magical at saka sa earth noon. Villain comes, nagwala yung dalawa. Parang ganun po. Doon ata nag-speak si Hachan. Sa mother planet, parang ganun.
Yung parang magnanay talaga. They are like they are like family kasi. Even sama natin si Mo for room. Kasi they are like they're more a team kasi they are family. Yan ang pinakamagandang magandang bagay about the Mouths kay Cures kasi. You know, there are more than just a family. There are more than just the team, but also a family din. And yung finale talaga, yung finale eps ka dun, sobrang nunukot ko. I was very sad. Na, syempre mag-iwalay din sila.
Wala si Rico. Nagkita siya. Parang senior high na si Mirai.
College. Para mga college din. Then, college na si Rico naman. Si Rico naman, ano na naging teacher. Teacher ng magic school. Siguro, yung si Hachan, si Kotohan, medyo ganun din eh. Because she's a fairy din. She's still a fairy. Parang advantage yun. Parang nagiging advantage yung pagiging fairy ni Kotoha. Kaya hindi siya tumatanda eh. So, yan. So, very happy na nag-reunite sila. And, very, very warming yung conclusion nila.
Yung just sa part na talagang napakalungkot nila Mirai dahil talagang doon ako, muntik na ako maiyak. Talagang ang aking dibdib
umiyak din ako eh.
Parang
Halos umiyak talaga ako nung nag-separate sila ni Rico. Sobrang I don't know. Hindi ko na ma-explain, pero yeah. So halos umiyak ako.
Diba? Ang dating, diba talaga, titignan mahot. So,
Ayun. So, what, yun kayo na naman. Let's move on to the next midseason. Si, ano naman, si Shell or si Parfait. What do you think about her?
think that isa din siyang fairy. So, I didn't expect na siya ay magiging cure din pala.
Hindi ko
parang
expect. Para si
kan-
Milky was before. She's just like Milky was that came before her. Eh. Kasi siya yung pinakaunang maska na naging cure. Tapos si
na
Parfait.
isa napaka-elegant dating yung dress, design, yung kanyang perfect na nasa ulo.
Ano yun again?
Yun. Basta kapag yung perfect, lagi na sa utak ko yung perfect na nasa ulo. Isa din siyang magaling na patitioner. Yung baker na
Party share.
nag-aral sa
Sa Paris.
matuto lang mag-bake. Hanggang sa kanilabanan niya yung
Kire-kire rin.
patitioner.
Kire-kire.
Ganda.
Yung tsaka yung relationship na
Sasabi ko, yung
ni Rio.
maganda.
Ayun. Yung relationship niya ni Rio is very bittersweet din. Bakit? Kasi, si Shell kasi, or si Kira was the one that became a human, and Rio was, or Picario wasn't. Kasi, and ang sobrang, syempre, pinahirapan nila yun eh. And then, when Kira yung gain her human form, and Picario was so, nagiging sobrang inggit nainggit si Picario that he wanted to become a human too. At yan yung dahilan kung bakit nagiging kalaban siya. And that's such time na like luring of course sina Ichika and the others, pero hindi naman successful. And and then when such time na nagkita sila ulit ni Shell, that was the time na parang that was the start of the reconciliation between the twins. So kambal sila, and knowing that Julio was taking the hit from kung hindi ako nakamali kay Noir, yan yung parang hujok nagiging start yung pagiging yung reconciliation between the two. And when Picario or si Rio after very quite long comatose, kumbaga naging strong yung relationship nila, and fully reconciliated na sila, and up to the end. And after no nag-epilogue kasi, and the epilogue showed na they were together na, of course they having their own story kasi.
Maganda yung tapos mo. Lahat na sila may different development. It gives moral lesson na maganda. Makukuha mo karal.
Yeah. Pero yung pinaka asset tara ni for sure was si Ichika, because the reason why kung bakit kasi she wanted to, of course she learned she wants Shell to be a patitioner and not getting pressured at all, kasi of course I know she was very very hardworking naman din, but yung pagiging having fun was the one that Shell was lacking kasi. So it was up to Ichika and the others to teach Shell how to be a patitioner. Just to be have been enjoy to be a patissier and not as a a a pressured job, a very pressured work. So yan. So we already done with parfait. Ayan, we have dami. So kina ano man. So what do you think about kina Mashari, Amor, tsaka Cosmo? So Mashari and Amor muna. What do you think about them?
Si Cure Amora tsaka si Mashe.
Oo.
Maganda po yung friendship nila. Kahit na hindi po alam ni
Sobra.
Cure Mashe rin na ito pala si Cure Amor ay isang spy ng kaaway. Parang pinilit po niya na maging cure tayo balang araw.
Something like,
Tapos, nagkaroon ng pag-atiwa. Si Cure Mashire ang nag-push kay Cure Amor para maging isang cure. Pero, sorry, nakakalimutan ko na po kasi yung kanilang human names.
Jennifer Emir. Si Emir.
Kapag yung parang lang, yun ang tatandaan ko, sorry. Yung maganda din po yung development ng character din, Cure Amor. From being a spy ng kaaway, na hanggang sa mas prioritize na niya na ang friendship, ang pagiging lovable, music, ang pagiging cure. Sa isang banda, paano sila magiging cure kung iisa na lang yung natitirang gadget na yun na ginagamit?
Ayun.
Tapos yung Mirai Stones yung naging dalawa.
Ayun, ay free hearts. Yung free hearts, yeah.
Sila na yung naging parang ibang grupo ng season na yun. Parang naging parang heart cures sila. Parang love cure kasi
Cures of love.
yung kanilang mga name.
Very cures of love. So,
More on love.
ayun, parang si Android. Kasi si Amir kasi was the very first na robotic cure. Si Amir. So, she was the first. And, nakakatawa din kasi yung development na from being, an evil android to evil gyno to a heroic one. It's parang, it's some reminiscing din. Parang naalala ko si Kirihani on that point. But unlike kay Kirihani, it's parang more on a love din. Has a love motive din. And yung relationship niya with ni Emery was, god damn it, oh my god, I can't say. Wala akong masabi kundi very wholesome and yung they became nagiging stronger yung nila yung friendship nila. Parang feeling ayaw talaga magpaghiwalay talaga until such time na that rumor said na babalik siya sa future. Which made Emery sad and very shocking to unceremoniously time. So very sad indeed. And yung relationship with the latter with Dr. Drum was also parang nagiging tatay niya. But unfortunately, it's such time na yung relationship with Dr. Trump was very, very bitter. Until pero nung nag-redeem na din si Dr. Trump, gusto niya ma-reconcile, parang gusto niya ma-rebuild and reconcile between him and Ruru. And so happens na para na naging kulang. Yung naging kulang ni Dr. Trump na nabigay kay of course, kina Hana and even kay Emerald. the love that a father or a parent should have to 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 his or her child. Kasi para naging created siguro because of a deceased daughter that Dr. Trump had in the past, and yun yung backstory niya, and sobrang nakaka-complicated, pero you know what happens sa yung totoong anak ni Dr. Trump was very sad. And so ang ginawa niya was he created Ruru, and that time, and she was so emotionless android from that point, and nagiging ano yun. But again, sabi ko, as I said, na yung love and support, and unconditional love and support that a parent should do, na dapat ginawa ni Dr. Trump, ay of course naibigay agad kinahana and the others.
Bittersweet story ni Rory and ibang class. Bitter na relationship sa kanyang ama. Nalasan ko ng kulay ang kanyang mundo dahil nung nuclear mastery.
Ayun.
Iba yung friendship nila kaysa sa ibang mga peers na nakita ko. Mas stronger, mas love, lahat. Iba talaga.
Ayun. Yung epilogue, yung very, very bittersweet din. Kasi, parang baligtad din. That, si Ember kasi, she was a teenager na that point, and si Ruru naman, parang nagiging, parang, hindi siya nag-deform, pero more on the, yung similarities kay Astro Boy. Parang si Astro Boy din, naging, female version ni Astro Boy, a bit, except for not having a can or something. Pero ayun, pero nakakanonkot, sobrang nukot. Very kind of bittersweet to their epilogue. Sa, yung epilogue, epilogue nila. Very bittersweet. Ayun. We're gonna have some. So we're done with Masha and more. So we're gonna move on kina Cosmo, Earth, and Lamer. So what do you think about kay Cosmo or si Uni?
Kala natin at first may 50-50 balancing tayo. Pure Cosmos, magaling mag-disguise.
Oh, yun, yes.
Pure Muse. Magaling mag-disguise.
Pero may
na siya pala isa dun sa mga planet, dun sa gusto lang naman niya mabuhay muli yung kanyang tribe, yung kanyang mundo, kasi gusto yung buhayin yung planeta dahil nga parang ninakaw ata yung mga
parang parang ninakaw yun yung mga stuff na dapat from Planet Rainbow. Actually it was si Iwan talaga yung dahilan kung bakit galit na nagalit si Uni, ay kung bakit na petrify yung tribe niya sa naturang planet. Kaya ang ginawa niya was he just wanted to shape shifting into kung hindi ako tatlo, Blue Cat, Mao, and baka niyan. So yun, to save her people, and then to restore to restore her home planet, until yung nakilala of course Hikaru, na wanted to learn about something unique beyond the universe and everything. Tapos at that time kasi we're very hesitant that and then she kidnapped Fuwa, and that nagkalaban. Ito na, very confusing kung magkalaban sila or what. Pero at the end talaga nagiging cure din siya. Even though she is an anti-hero.
Na iba siya siya yung disguisable na cure. Yung talagang magdi-disguise siya kasi hindi matapos. From parang nag-disguise bilang idol, nag-disguise bilang thief, to cure. All I can say, ang galing yung mag-disguise sa lahat ng tinatago niya minsan yung feelings niya sa mga kaibigan niya. Alam na natin yung maging spoiler pati sa mga hindi mo nanood.
Hindi pwede mag-spoil. Ayun.
Iba pa rin.
Ayun. I read it. Pero no ko yung backstory ni Uni. Because I said, nakalungkot kasi petrify yun yung home planet niya. And the reasons why kung bakit mag-disguise siya. And all of a sudden, and your relationship with Olivia was something this is never seen before in the Cure series din. But on the top of that, Cosmo is a great, I'm sorry, some say one of the very good midseason Cures we ever have. And the thing this guy got from a space thing, a space idol, and then a space butler, all combined into one was just, man. And even I really like, gusto niya yung original form niya. Very, I would wanna to have a flood merch. But on top of that, napaka cool naman din ni Cosmo. Okay, so we're gonna done with the last two past midseason because we're gonna move on to K finale. So, what do you think about K, Asumin, or si Earth?
Parang siya lang po yung pinakamatanda sa lahat ng mga cures na alam ko. Parang nabuo yung kanyang form by wind. By the prayers nung animal queen.
You see, Queen Teatinu.
Dahil dinigyan po nung dasal hanggang sa tinulungan na niya sina Grace dahil nga napakalakas na ng kalaban. Nagulat na lang siya na sinit ko. Tapos biglang parang naisip ng parang yung mga fairy na kasama nila na parang parang ito yung naunang cure. Parang kamahawig niya yung naunang cure.
Oo, yes.
Sa kanila. Parang yung kahit siya ay parang curious about anything nung siya naging human. Akala niyo makakalipad siya sa kanyang human form. Hindi, nahulog siya sa garahe.
Tama na ako doon kayo na Asumin before. Sobrang tama rin sabi ko. Yung akala niyo, darinig si Latte sa Healing Garden. Pero no. She needs kasi yung wind element bottle eh.
Oo nga.
Pero si Earth yun.
Iba siya sa...
Go on.
Iba siya sa lahat ng cure kasi siya ay formed by the wind.
She's a spirit kasi. She's a spirit, wind spirit kasi siya Asumin. Saan mo nakikita ng naging spirit na naging cure? Hindi ba sa naging heroine? Hindi ba sa Fairy Cure series? And nakakagulat din. Di ba, sinabi ko, as I said in the, I said kanina, na my initial reaction nung nakita ko si Earth was like, I was like, what? She's a spirit siya. What? How can how can it's fur that became a cure? Parang ganun ako noon. Pero as time goes on, appreciate ko si Earth. Being accustomed, hindi siya sanay sa, sa modern human culture.
Ako nga po.
Hindi siya sanay sa sa modern human culture. And very as the story progresses, you would see how Asumi was began to adopt in, the modern human culture, and she wanted to, of course, nakita natin na humahawak siya ng camera and how to take shots of that. Siguro, maybe on her own, some people that are, teach her how to use that camera. But on top of that, itong si Earth, I don't know how to put any words kasi, but she was a very adorable din siya. And her relationship with Latte was very also adorable. Yung kay Nodokachi, of course, very adorable din, and even the other cures and even the hidden animals, they're all adorable. There's just a very adorable tignan, and the way na she wanted to, of course, above aside from, of course, taking care of Latte, she wanted to, of course, she wanted to help other people naman. And by the time na she wanted to take risk in order to defeat Kim Byogi in the finale fight, and gulat din. So I was shocked na what, she's gonna sacrifice herself. I mean, mag-sacrifice din si Asumin, something like it. Ha? Diba? What do you think about it? Kasi nakakagulat din that she wanted to, of course, to take the risk talaga, no?
Take the risk for the safety of others. Parang yun yung kanyang priority. Priority po. Mabigyan siguro.
May siguro kasi hindi siya take it. Siguro kasi parang na-take yung risk niya by purifying siya yung doine. And that point na pumasok yung yung nanobiogen form niya into her body, which is something na, or siguro, well, she's a spirit after all, we cannot blame her talaga, but yeah, after all, parang being a perks of being a spirit kasi, so yeah, that's given up po. And nung bumalik siya of course, sa Healing Garden, and we encountered with a certain monkey na ayon sa mga tao kasi, we are very uncountable in destroying the environment. Amin natin or not, we are very uncountable for the destruction of Earth or our own planet. Yes. Pero I think, sabi din para ni Chiyuchi, na there are so many people that are willing to take care of our planet, which is totoo naman. And of course, may mga, those greedy people out there. I don't want to mention them one by one, but I know them. Pero, there are unfortunately, sadly, there are lots of greedy people out there. Wanted to exploit the resources of our planet. And parang kung kailan mag-end of the world, parang sila din magsasuffer.
Yung kabaliktaran sa kung kailan patapos na, saka magsisusi yung ako ba rin nagtawag at kumukumawa agad ng issue. Ganun ako nangyayari. Here is a great character.
But nevertheless talaga.
Passion yung matatpahan ng...
Go on.
Never po.
Ayun. You can actually, nevertheless, pero very interesting ba naman to si Earth and damn, wala akong masabi. I think I like her cameo kasi sa Miracle Leap. Sobrang, gulat din. But it was the first time to have an mid-season cure na nag-cameo in an All-Stars movie. And, which is very, 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 very cool. Indeed. And, yun na nga. So, yeah. So, we already done with Earth. So, we gotta have last previous mid-season cure. And we gotta move on kay finale. So, si Lamer. So, what do you think about kay Laura? Or si Lamer?
The first mermaid cure.
Actual mermaid na naging cure.
Napaka cool na dating, yung pagka-blue, yung kanyang gamit, yung kanyang siya lang yung naiiba sa lahat ng costume, sa gamit, pake, yung kanyang yung development niyang friendship from si kay Manatsu, their friendship became talagang nung natatalo na sila Cure Summer, din siya nagkaroon ng lakas hanggang sa maging cure siya, na gusto niya nang lumaban para protektahan yung mga kaibigan niya laban sa mga kaaway niya, dahil sa kaaway nila. Yun lang yung masasabi ko kay Kieran.
Okay, so I can rehash kung anong sinabi ko. Yan. I can rehash kung anong sinabi ko nung sa episode 2 ng season 2 ng podcast na ito. That yung parang nagiging return of the yung nung first time na kilala ni Manatsu si Laura. Ayun, kinidnap, nadukot siya by the Yaraneda. And when that in turn nagiging yung naisip yung powers ni cure powers to Manatsu, and she became a cure, and she saved, and then nalitas niya si Laura. On the one hand, however, so in return to the fate, so sabi ko, yeah, that's a return to the favor naman, that nalitas na si, just gusto na i-rescue si Manatsu from another Yaraneda, or set of Yaranedas rather. And yun lang, dyan mismo nagkaroon ng lakas, ng courage na maging cure siya. And it's also a miracle, naging not just being a cure, but also na naging tao siya without yung typical na The Little Mermaid na style na in exchange of being a human na mawalan siya ng boss or whatever. No. Parang naging very miraculous yung ginawa ni Laura. And I was overjoyed ako kasi I knew it talaga na magiging cure siya.
Yes po. Talagang from the start of the series, talagang meron ng gossips about kay Laura na baka siya maging cure. May mga nag-redesign na rin ng kanyang itsura kung sakali siya maging cure. Talagang halos lahat ng critical community ay naging excited hanggang sa naging cure na talagang yung damit, yung kanyang ano kaya magiging buhay niya kung siya maging yung mga nasa isip nila. Naka-surprise na ganun yung mangyari sa kanya, tsaka sa kanya.
Oo.
Full of joy. Anatse nung
Oo. So, wala naging investor all of course, kay Laura. And I think sa lahat ng mid-season cures, I think isa sa naka-invested talaga was si Laura. You know, of course, lahat na naman mid-season cures, very and became a huge investment in the emotional side. Pero si Laura talaga, wow. I can't say. And even kina, of course, kina Emery Charo, I became invested din, naman din. But actually, again, kay Laura, wow, just, man, yung sinasabi ko before, na I was, back I was, nung nagsisimula, I think, during the time, nung nag-college ako, hindi ako kakamali, na one day, one day na magkakaroon ng isang chair na, of course, na mermaid na naging actual cure. Actual mermaid that became a cure. And, yun na, natupad ko na din. I never thought na magkakaroon din. And, sobrang overjoy ako on that part. And, yung past niya with Manatsu, knowing they were when they were kids, and even though they didn't know each other by names, by they calling their names, pero instead na nagiging parang some sort of I can rehash what I said yun sa pinakaunang namin podcast episode, yung pinakaunang episode namin this year. So I can rehash what I said na they met by not just by chance but probably by the strains of fate, and the fates aligned. Tapos nung nag-separate sila, doon na nanungkot ako, na nanungkot kay Manatsu kasi she doesn't know her name yet that time. And nung technically reunited sila when Manatsu was moved to Aozora City, and then meet Laura again for the first time. It was just like it started all over again. Parang naulit na naman. And parang yung feeling ko was actually a restart, and not knowing that they were met as kids.
Nagulat nga rin po ako sa episode na yun, bumalik sa visit. Nagpunta sila sa isla na tapos.
Oo, yun sa Grand Ocean. Oo, yung memories ni Laura with Manus was completely erased by the memory wiping machine. And it's just a very terrible thing. Sobrang, I was so foaming that in that episode. I mean, bakit ginawa, Laura's just like, why are you doing this, Queen? Diba? She was so foaming. Sobrang galit na galit siya. As in. Why are you doing this, Queen? Ba't ganun?
Mas mahaba kasi ang buhay.
Oo nga, yes, totoo. Sobrang naalala ko yung a certain mermaid story that I read recently. It was just the same thing. Almost the same thing na if ever na ang tawag dito, if whatever happens to kung ano magiging memory, I mean, if something was gonna happen to a certain mermaid, of course, then your memories with a certain human will definitely erased from existence. Ayun. That's gonna happen. And, yung memories niya with, the spending time with Manatsu and the others are gonna be erased forever. If you're gonna do. And, by that time, well, thanks to the mermaid aquapot, bumalik yung alala ni Laura alongside Manatsu and the others, and it created a miracle in between them. Sobrang happy ako, sobrang parang nanungkot ako on the final episode. Yung part na after seeing Son of Friendship, and I mean no, before pala, sorry, it's before they sing Song of Friendship. Doon ako nanungkot. And after. And by the time but they part si Laura, and I said, I will never forget you. Parang hindi siya makalimutan.
Yung nakakatawa yung part din na yung yung sinabi niya ko yung sa aquapat. Bago pa sak yung aquapat, biglang biglang nagtataka sila, bakit kilala mo ko? Na parang ganun, nagtataka sila kasi napang pangalan na yung mga alaala. Hindi ko makalimutan doon, biglang nagtataka sila. Kilala mo ba ako? Bakit mo nabanggit yung pangalan ko? Nakita na ba tayo na ganun silang lahat. Tapos, continuous friendship. Sila ka mag-decision kasi na kang hinaharap.
Here's the sabi ko, I said, okay, so I can rehash again what I said dun sa, yung sinasabi namin, in our talk with Raspberry before, that their future, uncertainty yung future nila eh. Because, ayaw talaga mag-separate yung dalawa. Ako ganun din ako. Ayaw ko na mag-separate yung dalawa eh. I don't care na they have those lifespan, there are some immortals kasi yung mga merfolk are some semi-immortals. Yeah. Unless they're gonna hit kasi with bullets, arrows, etc. Ayun. That's the only time na kung kailan sila na mamamatay. Ayun. But anyway, so now I'm it's something I can't forget. Yun talaga. Sobrang malaking investment about kay Lumber. I can't forget. Tapos yung movie nila with the Heart Catch Cures. Sobrang, oh my God. Sobrang very happy and sad din. And,
Yung end. Yung end din ng movie, grabe.
Umiyak ako nun eh.
Talagang all of this parang imagination na parang hindi ko alam. Nakalimutan ko na.
Yung kumanta sila nung yung theme ng Shantia. And nung malapit na mawala si Queen Sharon, because yung Jewel kasi yung parang nagbuhay sa kanya eh. And kasi nga there are both aiming to become queens kasi with Laura and Sharon and the latter was yung pala namatay siya. Namatay siya from starvation, kung hindi ako nakakamali, after a century or more than after centuries of being hiding from the ground, and yung kingdom niya was totally destroyed by the meteor. And nakalungkot, sobrang very sad. Sobrang lungkot yung backstory ni Sharon, and yung pananadayo lang kung bakit parang pinilit niya na ikulong yung mga tao dun. And even the cures into eternity. And with that, she create snow monsters to lure upon the heroines. And knowing that Laura's trying to convince din to stop yung ginagawa niya. And by the time yung Jorah went did completely disappear, yan sinabi ko na ito yung nabubuhay kay Sharon. And that time umiyak ko. I was sabi ko, umiyak talaga ako while seeing yung theme ng Shantia. Was grabe, nakakalungkot. Sobrang lungkot ko. Sobra.
Nakakagusto. Talagang taas ang balahiyo. Anong hapke lang kanila. Nakakalungkot.
Yeah. Sobra. Well, so we're done with the past, the impressions about the past meetings and cures. So we shall moving forward kay Amane Kasai, aka Cure Finale. So what is your first impressions para kay about kay Amane? Yung from the very first episode.
pa. Wala pa akong idea na si Kasai Amane pala. Si Gent Blue. Wala talaga akong ka-idea na siya pala yun. Hanggang sa dumating na yung episode na lumabas na yung student council pala yun. Yung student council president yung Binde. Talagang gulat ako. Ha? Siya ba? What? Sabi ko, isang student council sa villain. Parang baliktad ko siya napanood ko noon. Parang iba siya talagang parang parang na-brainwash din siya.
Oo, na-brainwash din siya. Like, Towa and kay Ellen before. And we know, nagugulat din ako we just knowing na magiging cure siya in the one of these days, sabi ko. Kasi that time, yun actually almost the same thing kina Beat and Scarlett before. Ay, pati kay Amour. But kasi alam natin kasi Amour, before, was very different naman din. But kay, or even kay Passion, iba din eh. Iba din kay Passion eh. Pero kay, we go back to Amane. So, we all know na magiging cure siya. And knowing that na-brainwash siya kung hindi ako kakamali ni Godats. Actually, we don't actually know what the hell happened to Amane before. All we know talaga is yung friendship niya with the parfait recipe. Just few days or so before that she was brainwashed. And even her relationship sa twin bros niya.
Pumasok din sa isip ko na paano siya na-brainwash? Anong nangyari? Ba't niya ba ganun na nangyari? Parang hindi pa natin malalaman. Baka sa future episodes pa natin malalaman bakit niya po. Mapalagay sa bakit siya naging villain? Bakit siya naging gentle? Bakit gano'n? Parang papasabi ka na gano'n. Why? What if? And why siya naging gano'n? Baka isisiwalat pa yun sa hinaharap na episode na ako'y na gano'n.
Kasi in the case of Laura, kasi yung actual childhood experience with Manatsu is just wow. Nakakagulat din. Sobra, what? Yun sa teaser pics pa lang, makakagulat ka na, like, what? There were what? Childhood what? They were bad as kids, ganun. But I think parang ganun din mangyayari kay Amane. It has to be similar din kay Towachi before. Kasi kay Towachi or kay Scarlett before, again, she was just brainwashed din ni Despair. Nawawala siya, kinidnap siya ni Despair and na-brainwash pa. So I think ganun mangyayari kay Amane. So, yan, nakakagulat din. Pero nakakagulat But, yung part na yun na nahihirapan na siya. Something like what Passion and Beat, yun the same thing kina Passion and Beat before. Na para nahihirapan na siya. Na she wanted to be free from Goddess's control. Tapos, yung the time na yun na gusto nang pakawala siya from being brainwashed and wanted to all of her suffering now, like, and then she was like, please release me, please, come on, you have to hit me and release this freaky hello brainwashing thing for me. Parang ganun siya
Siya regretful dun parang si Bit. Regretful siya. Parang from the past, parang naghahanap sa isang character. Regretful, selfish, lovable, he doesn't know kung ano naging background back then.
I'm very stubborn kasi si Piper as Gentlu eh. Very stubborn, pero actually very diligent din pala si Amane. Very kind and lovable person pala siya. And wanted to always put others before herself.
Talagang mas na-shock ako din sa kanyang pag-transform. Yung kanyang pag-transform ay talagang powerful. Yeah. Ako yung habang pinapanood kasi ako napapasit sa dito sa bahay. Kasi ayoko mong kagala ng iba. Talagang na-excite ako na tawa ako nung siya naging pure. Talagang na-redeem na niya yung kanyang sarili mula sa yung dark past nung siya si Gentle. No.
Yung ano niya, yung anong masasabi mo na nagiging ano siya, yung yung debut niya as finale. What do you think about it?
Ano po? Paulit po.
Yung anong masasabi mo yung sa debut na as si finale.
Talagang masaya ako na na-redeem niya yung sarili niya mula sa kanyang matilim na nakaraan, na mas in-accept na niya yung kanyang sarili, mas in-accept na niya yung mga sina pure
Precious.
pure young.
Si Yam Yam. Yeah. Spicy char si Yam Yam.
Talagang tinulungan na niya. Ayaw na niyang maging bilin pa, ayaw na niyang mag-suffer sa despair na nararanasan niya sa yung kanyang pinakamamahal na fairy na parfait na recipe na yung nasa pangalit. Talagang ipinaglaban na niya, ipinush na niya yung sarili niya. Pinush na niya yung sarili niya para tulungan sila na lumaban na rin sa mga dating naging kakampi niya na isa palang kaaway na dahil sa pag-ibig. Talagang mas naging powerful yung kanyang character development kaysa sa ibang mga peers na alam ko. Talagang mas binigay niya yung best niya, yung kaya niya para gawin lahat ng makakatulong lamang sa iba.
Totoo. Sobrang actually sobrang happy ako kay Amane and knowing na after all she has been through na maging she find to express about herself and it's just gain story. Parang na-restart yung buhay niya and parang nagiging mas na siya nagiging friendly na siya. And what as we could see as Gentlu before. And well, who knows? Ano mangyayari sa kayo? Yeah, and ano ang magi-expect natin from for Amane sa future episodes ng Delicious Party?
No expectation pa po sa next episode.
Yung mga future episodes, yes.
Na-expect ko na mas magiging malakas pa yung friendship nila at saka yung kanilang group work nila para matalo sila sa matulungan lahat ng recipe at hindi magtagumpay ang kalaban sa mga masama na kapla. Hindi siya maganda rin na lagi siyang masaya kasama sina Yuri.
Yuri Pion.
Friends niya. Lahat sila. Yun gusto kong mangyari. Maging happy sila and every day, even that they argue, sana magkaroon pa rin ng magandang side yung gusto.
Mm-mm.
Yun lang yung gusto ko maging impression ng next future.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Sobrang really getting expected kasi I'm not gonna expect my expectations low pero tama ka. So, yun. Ang bilis yung pangyayari but napakaganda yung development kasi ni Amane and sobrang it's just quite similar din not only kasi she's the pinakaunang redeemed mid-season cure na galing sa Earth kundi tapos panlima siya after kina Passion, Beat, Scar, tsaka Amour. Tapos siya pa yung pinakauna sa Rhea era. And knowing that ang dami nating madi-discover something about her. And the things that especially the friendship niya in between kina UEP and the others. And we can expect something more about Amane in the coming episodes of Delicious Part until the season finale proper. And we of course we have the movie pa this September and so we can expect something more about her or Amane herself and very excited then so exciting to see more of her actually. This is gonna be very exciting. And I think, para sa akin, si Aika na yung sayo niya, which is her sayo. Sobrang, napaka is one of the very, very notable na sayo na we had ever have. Sobrang galing. Sobrang galing ni Aika yan, no? And, never give a dull moment she didn't give any single dull moment as being what is a bad guy and as a cure and I love every single thing about her performance as our cure finale.
Napaka-powerful na kanyang review sa kanyang pagiging cure. Napakalakas ng kanyang impact on political universe. Ibang-iba talaga siya.
So,
and I expect more your cure finale this Sunday. Lalo na din ay Biyernes ata. Tama ba?
Sunday.
Biyernes nga po.
We can expect some more.
We can expect some more because these episodes are mystery to us. Nagpapakita na sila ng magiging future events sa episode but we don't know what the full story is. Kaya laging mystery na, di ba? Kaya napaka-exciting, talagang meron kang high expectations kung mangyayari. Talagang gusto mo na sumigaw ng malakas pero bawal kasi gabi na. Pero even na late na ako peticure, minsan Lunes na ako. I'm expecting more to them. Napakalakas pa yung friendship nila, napakalakas pa yung group support nila sa lahat ng mga bagay. Gusto kong nga.
Ayun. Yeah. Actually, ang gusto kong sabihin pa. Pero, unfortunately, we had to end our conversation. Sobrang, we love to talk about it more about Cure Finale kasi. Pero, unfortunately, we're about to end our convo na. Yan. But anyways, thank you very much for taking your time sa aming podcast. And it was nice to have another Cure fan this time from here. And such a big deal. Wow, di big dun sa'yo to. But on top of that, again, thank you very much again for your time. So, before I let you go, so, may social media accounts ka, if you want to promote.
Um, wala po ako mag-focus, lalo na po na nag-iisip pa po ako ng content na pwede gawin sa YouTube. Lalo na hindi ko pa alam lahat ng I'm still planning. Pero kung gusto nyo, search nyo lang po yung Pure Starlight na name. Meron po yung gaming videos na dating nakapost po doon. Yung profile ay yung Kimi no Nako. Yan lamang po. And I hope na na magkaroon ulit tayo ng isa pang podcast na sakali mo. I have a great time with you, and this is kind of interesting kasi this is my first time na magpo-podcast.
Yun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much, Nate. So, it's not. Thank you very much. At, syempre, pwede kang bumalik dito if you want to.
Sige.
Ayun. So, again, thank you very much for this, for taking your time sa aming podcast. Sobrang, I really appreciate your wonderful experience as a creator friend, as an otaku. Thank you very much, and I will, again, it's not a goodbye, but rather a see you later. Siyempre, babalik ka rin eh. Siyempre. So, again, stay safe, and stay safe sa inyo always, and your fam.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much din.
Bye-bye.
Ingat ka. Thank you so much. Thank you, and ingat ka dyan. Ingat sa inyo. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you po. Ingat din.
Sige. Thank you very much. Okay, that was Nathaniel Vergara, aka Lights, and we already done with discussing about, of course, a lot of the midseason cures that came before, and of course, cure finale. So, how was it, everybody? You guys see more of Amane or finale? Let's of course we should catch delicious part for you every Sunday. All right. By the way, speaking of which, and speaking of Precure, yes, I have to reveal my lineup on Anicon 2022 because I will instead attending there. Because unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, I was not able to attend Otakute for July 30 and 31. So I will instead attend Anicon, and I will reveal who's gonna be my cosplay, and you guys know who it is. And I'm talking about Rio Kuroki. Yeah, or should I say Picario from Kiyokapurika Alamode. So because this is his birthday, alongside Shiel Kirahoshi or Kir Parfait. And I will take a bike from here to prominent Ambax in Green Hills, One City. So I see you guys all in Anicon 2022, and I will post my lineup, lineup map on my Facebook page and my Instagram account. Okay. And as for VoltCon and Otaku Expo 2022, is gonna be secret for now, but I will reveal them after the season finale of this podcast. I'm sure of it, you guys. It's course. And speaking of the next episode of YKIP, which is our season finale, no pun intended. All right, season 2 finale of YKIP, and because it's my birthday, my birth month, And we're gonna talk about all by myself. It's gonna be well, basically we're talking about what I did. I don't know. It's gonna be my 29th birthday. Birthday on August 13th, and of course, and it's just like we're done with the precure for now, and let's now moving on to a not no very nice fandom that I know. One of those fandoms that are especially close to my heart, that is Super Gear, because it's their 10th. It's 10th anniversary this year. Oh my God! Oh, it's a good perfect time to discuss Super Gear finally in this podcast. And who's gonna be my guest? Well, oops, it's a secret for now. Secret for now, mga kapatid. But yeah, again, it's my birth month, and it's also our season 2 finale of our podcast. So yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Regarding the rescheduled YKIP Live would be at the Bataan Anime Convention 2022 this September 18 at the Vistamo Balanga in Balanga City, Bataan Province. I don't know who's gonna cosplay. Well, this is secret for now, but I will also tell you that after the season 2 finale episode. Okay. So that's all I can have, and well, this is great to say. Again, this is our penultimate episode of your Kuromatoki's interactive podcast. I know. Again, a big shout out again to Nath, I'm sure for the pronunciation. Oh my God, for taking his time for our podcast proper. All right. So again, that's the time and all that I can have. Thank you very much for listening and watching. This is Yona signing out, and I see you guys on the season 2 finale of your Kuromatoki's interactive podcast. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay kicking, and stay awesome always.